welcome to the CDO Magazine talk series. This is Asha Saxena, CEO of Women Leaders in Data and AI. I'm excited to be here to discuss a very, very important event called Women Leaders in Data and AI's WLDA Summit and WLDA Gala. WLDA Summit is happening on November 9th, and it's our annual celebration of thought leaders discussing important topics. I have my dear friend, Nielsen, Chief Data Officer of Chevron. Ellen, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Asha. I'm so excited to be along with you and fighting for the cause and stand up for the cause here and have this conversation today.
You know, WLDA Summit is an annual event, and like many other events that happens in the industry, I think we are actually talking about an important topic, artificial intelligence, which I think has been on everybody's mind, everybody's lips, and every discussion. If you're in technology or you're in business or you're having a cocktail with a friend, I think everybody's talking about artificial intelligence. And a lot of conferences are covering generative AI. But as you think about this topic, AI and beyond, which is the topic of our session, why do you think it is such an important topic to discuss and address? And what are your thoughts about the WLDA Summit, which is happening November 9th in New York City? Tell me about your expectations.
Yeah, first of all, I want to start with my experience from the last two sessions we had the last 2 years. It's always a full-packed, one-day, extremely rich an event, and it really blew my mind every year, I have to say, because we pack things in there from various points, and this year AI is the topic. You meet top leaders in the country and share experiences across in a fast-paced environment. When I think back just last year, so when we had Web3 and other new trends in the industries, just thinking about, we saw the drone racing president presenting on how does new business model look like in a Web3 environment, and how do you combine drone, which is also a relatively new technology, with kind of gaming. That was mind blowing. And then, of course, you start to transition things into your own area. But I would say this year, I'm very excited about AI beyond boundaries, because AI is, of course, not new, but it got a little kicker this year with the generative AI, and sharing this experience with the top leaders on this event is fantastic. So I'm looking forward to it, to share the experience, but also to learn from others in this area. So yeah.
Yeah, when I think about WLDA Summit, I think what is exciting for me is that it's an intimate gathering of thought leaders. It's not like 2,000 people coming to the conference. It's really about 100 to 120 senior leaders coming together to really think about what's going on in the industry, what's going on not only in business but our communities, and how these technologies are changing the way we live, work, and consume the products. I love one of my favorite times was also Ellen from last year, when we were talking about Web3 and AI, and how our metaverses, our Web3 environment are going to combine with AI and really create the real augmented reality, a virtual reality. We actually had the data, we had a robot dog that came up on the stage to greet us, which I thought was really special. So there is really, truly, technologies can help us improve our productivity and create revenue streams for us. It's how we use these technologies. A lot of times people worry about AI. Is it going to hurt us or help us? And I think as business leaders, our intent is to see how we can use these technologies to continue growing forward. And I think this year, the highlight, I think, is the roundtables. We call them think tanks. I want to hear, as an industry leader, you are in the field. Why do you think these think tanks, what we are bringing in WLDA Summit this year, are going to be really remarkable for anyone who attends?
Yeah, first of all, I'm really excited about this year's setup. We did some changes from last year to this year, having more an experience share in this intimate gathering. So I really will enjoy this highly. Of course, we will tackle different things like AI, Web3 again, which is still top of mind, the metaverse you're talking about. Also, how to do AI in industries, So, what does it mean for the companies and how to embrace that new technology and go forward with it? And how to manage the risk, but also the opportunities in good ways. A big topic for us is always responsible AI. So I'm looking forward to exchange with these leaders in this think tank style on how do they approach responsible AI and what do we learn from it. Of course, we're doing it too, but is there something out there we can exchange? And then, yeah, how will generative AI transform also our workforce, our way of doing things? And we know it will not be slow, it will be fast, but we have to do it very meaningful and responsibly. So looking forward to exchange with very thought leaders like Seth Dobin or Lee Barrett or Tracy Ring, Sandy Carter. So these are the names which I'm very looking forward to discuss in this think tank style a little bit more deeper. We don't brush it over in our presentation, but we really have a conversation.
Right. Instead of talking to, you're getting engaging every single member who's attending the conference. And my worry was I would all the 5 topics seem so interesting. And can I attend all, multiply myself and just be at every single session? So what we've done is that we're going to have the leaders of the 5 topics come and summarize what the rooms have or the think tanks have discussed. So everybody gets a visual of what really the outcome or the takeaways was from these discussions. So at least we'll get some kind of summary at the end of the sessions. So we have touch point from all the 5 different topics. And the other really interesting, women leaders, our organization, WLDA, cares about and has the mission of, bringing senior leaders together with a mission to create a fair digital world with parity and equity. It becomes really important that we promote female entrepreneurs. And in that mission and that spirit, I think the last session of the summit is going to be all around bringing these senior leaders or the entrepreneurs in front of the audience to share their ideas. Tell me, Ellen, what do you think? Why do you think this becomes really important that we are bringing the entrepreneurs in the mix?
Yeah, the entrepreneurs bringing the innovation, so they think differently. They are not consumed by corporation. They're more free in their thinking. So I'm really looking forward to listen to these women led companies in this space in their thinking and getting also feedback from the audience and explore where their niches, where their business can evolve. So I'm very happy that we are promoting this year because we know we need more women leaders in this space. And it's not only women leaders in a corporation, but it's also in the startup environment and market, because that's part of the equity and parity we are up to with WLDA, right? So we want to play on all the piano pieces and really play the music along the whole chain of data companies and data landscape. So I'm really excited to listen to those and see what they're coming up with.
Again, it's such a great time to be in New York, November, right before the Christmas time. It's a great weather. So I think, and we are in Hudson Yards, and it's a favorite part of New York where with the High Line, the vessel just enhances the beauty of New York City. And again, November 9th is the date, and we'll be spending all morning at the summit. And then in the evening, we do our awards gala. And we are doing the awards gala at iconic hotel, the Plaza Hotel, which is on the Fifth Avenue near Central Park. And I think that venue is such a special place for New York. The Plaza Hotel has been an iconic building, a historical building, really with all the memories, not only from Hollywood, but also the important people who lived there and really spend their time there is makes the Plaza Hotel really special, and also the location right next to Central Park. So I'm really looking forward for the gala. But let's talk about the meaning behind the gala. It's not just going to a nice hotel and having an evening, but it's really about celebration of doing the right thing. And why? I know, Ellen, you were the master of the ceremony last year. Why is this important to you that we have this gala and the essence behind this gala?
Yeah, the essence behind this gala is to recognize the women who did extraordinary work within their daily work, but even beyond that. So when you see the nominations and the winner last year and what they have driven in their career in the last years, it's amazing. So the women have to be recognized for this. Stand up on the stage. It was a fantastic experience to be the master of ceremony last year and see all these fantastic leaders coming on in the different categories we have, and to reward them and to thank them for their trailblazing in this cause.
I love, Ellen, that we all actually cheer so loud for these women. I think, and I always say nomination is important, that you nominate yourself,
Yes.
nominate your peers, nominate your leaders. It's so important that nomination happens because we need to make sure that we showcase that there are women, that, and especially in technology, that we have women who are doing amazing work. And if you win or not, if you're nominated, I think that's a uh, time to celebrate that you're nominated. So I would highly encourage anyone who's listening, if you have a female leader who's doing good, please nominate. If you have a male leader who's a strong ally, make sure you nominate. And if you have an organization that's supporting you, it's important that you nominate the organization. It's not about the end result, it's about the journey. And we celebrate at WLDA the journey of the female leaders, our male allies, and the corporation. So it's important that you nominate. And my favorite part is to be able to stand up and applaud for these women at the gala. And I love that, Ellen, that we all cheer for these women. We all cheer for, organizations and the allies, and we all come together at this time to truly celebrate each other and celebrate the cause. So truly, it's the favorite time of the year for me. I love Thanksgiving, even though I grew up in India, but when I came here, the Thanksgiving was the time when you actually give gratitude. And I think November is such a great time to give gratitude and say thank you for the blessings we have, and to be able to pay forward and create an impact. And I don't know, is that your favorite holiday?
Yes, I would say it's the favorite time of the year to come together with family and friends. And I would call the Wilder family now the friends. We are in the third year now. And the strong connection we have built over the years is fantastic. And the opportunities we create for us is amazing. The exchange is amazing. So I think it's the Thanksgiving from a technology standpoint, and this year with AI Beyond Boundaries to give and take knowledge and experience and share this friendship and continue to do so. So this is actually the most important part for me, is meeting the Wilder friends and the Wilder allies, and to engage. But we have built such a strong community over the last 3 years. It's amazing.
Yeah, no, I feel the same. I feel I'm the consumer of the community, and I've made such great friendships, and be able to pick up the phone and call each other and be there for each other when we need each other. Be able to cry together, laugh together, celebrate together. So we encourage anyone and everyone who's interested to reach out to either Ellen or me to find out more about WLDA Summit or Gala. You can also find more information about our events on WLDA.tech. So WLDA.tech is the website. We look forward to seeing you all at the gala and at the summit. Feel free to reach out again to us, and we wish you a very happy fall time, and we'll see you in New York, November 9th, Hudson Yards. Take care.